It's time for VCT EMEA playoffs, my friends, between NAVI versus BBL. I won't be present in the beginning of the video, but I will try to come back, maybe by the end of the first map or in the second one, okay? But enjoy the highlights. I see you soon.
Time 11 though, with a chance to maybe clear close left, doesn't. Oh, Ruxic at the same time gets the entry.
Yeah, so much damage offloaded in that exchange. I mean, BBL, they can't have the green light and hit C simply based on the fact that the util ran out, and now with Angel reinforcing the A lobby side, the barrier mesh going up, and even further time for NAVI to reset. It's a 5 versus 3, and will BBL have to give up all the ground that they've got on sand?
Still though, you look towards Angel all alone on the east side, untradeable. He knows what he needs to do, backing off and playing a lot more passive.
There was also a cam up in sand as well that only just got broken by Yampi on the way out, so a little bit of an information vacuum, but very quickly that void is filled. NAVI now know, the captain calling it in, where BBL will look to end this.
Something that BBL have been very good at is fighting back in 1vx's, 2vx's, and a 3 versus 5. Can they do it here?
That's the question you're asking, and it's going to come through some clever positioning perhaps. Yampi leading the charge, Sociable right behind him. 2 players walking into the stairwell and 2 making an approach from spawn.
There's a chance, you've got to be looking towards that B. Heaven player, and it's Profit that gets the first kill.
Oh yeah, but they're off site now, Cairo, so this is a problem and the smokes are up.
Yeah, I mean, just going to defuse here. You need a player to get off the defuse, but Yampi comes in the right time. Still the defuse coming through, and NAVI gets the pistol.
Sociable's going to walk away and wipe the slate clean. Angel still not quite going for this timing. Now the site hit comes through and he drops.
Oh, this is going to be massive. Has a spike low still to make its way onto site, and look at the time.
10 seconds or so. That's factoring in the spike plant, and still BBL not quite getting to work. Yampi finally drops it to the deck, but so does the rest of his squad. Koalanu makes it 3 on the round. Profik in this 1 versus 2 still has you on the edge of your seat. It's a spray that could line up for him. He's got the first, but Shao saves the day.
To combine with a Cypher.
Util is there, but Levin just trying to bypass this, actually grouping up with Yampi instead, wrapping around the side. That's where the Stinger gets involved. And sure, Levin will drop without his kill, but the rest of the team have followed it up. BBL with 3. NAVI down to their last couple players.
And what, you've got a Guardian, Vandal here, there's investment and players ready to fight. But with that being said, 2 players to the good. BBL should have this done and dusted.
Looking at the money, Ruxic should be inclined to save it. I mean, Shao as well, trying to maximize this. BBL look to be pretty direct for a 2nd round in a row.
Yeah, but this Rolling Thunder doesn't actually catch Ruxic, but the right floor it does. Hero at the back of site opts to back out and play the numbers, although how many numbers are really going to be left here? It's a 3 versus 5, and Levin's on the hunt.
Yeah, that insatiable hunger that he holds, not going to stop until he's put in the ground. NAVI down to the 2 Sentinel players, both on pistols. Didn't come in with all too much. The grab net's back up. That's something to think about potentially. Like to hit the ground before he opts for it.
The longer this takes though, the better NAVI are going to be in position. Instead, it's the ultimate used by the tail. Koalanu in towards backside, trades it out even.
Yeah, this is all spaced now, but Angel still has the ult, now investing it. What? Looking to connect to anything, no. NAVI 2 kills back. Advantage suddenly sitting with them, spike drop towards Bend. Still a bit of time for BBL to make an adjustment, pivot away from this. That looks like exactly what they're going to do. As soon as the support of Sociable arrives, the door is turned, and B is on notice.
Evans, Blades, manages to dodge the Sonic Sensor, a tap of the spike for a bait.
And with BBL being a player down here, Sociable's just turned this to a full-on lurk. He spots Shao, but he gets Angel instead. That's 2 players for the price of 1, and so back to C, Levin goes.
Time is getting low. This spike plan is massive. It needed to be done, but Koalanu is clutch, and he'll win the round for NAVI. A massive timing for him.
There is just none left for BBL there. Yeah, Lotus is where they like to make changes, so that is the playoff deviation that you're looking at, and Koala Noob's op, the consistency. Can he get another? It's Angel, the first in the firing line, and Levin looking on, waiting to try and find the kill. The dash out is exquisite. There is no trade. Koala senses players nearby, and so he continues to walk forwards with the pin pulled, still no player found, and NAVI are hanging around.
BBL aren't though. Look where the spike is, all the way over on the C side. This is a foot race, and it's who can get there first. It seems to be NAVI.
Yampi knows it's a 1v1, but he's going to back himself. And so Hero goes down, and the C side collapses yet again. The captain to courier the cargo over. As the spike goes down, it's another situation where you feel like NAVI are not going to show too much interest in this one. NAVI knowing that there are ult rounds to build from here. The strat book yet to be shown. This new change on Lotus, it's Koala right up the guts of B. Nothing given from that. Yampi again with another big kill. 11 won't lose this time. So player advantage BBL, it's the A space they find themselves in with this time. And having spotted that sonic sensor down, they know the space is open. What? That's crazy from Ruxic.
He's aggressive every single time. Rolling Thunder used to stall out the retake, but it's only one player caught, and it's found! Yampi can't quite get the transfer of the crosshair at the same time, though. Look at the post plan.
Yeah,
both players out a tree.
Has to drop back because they knew the ult was coming in.
Oh, and they go. Still, though, NAVI. They've stalled out Profik, onto the spike they go. Profik needs to win that first duel, but can't quite do it. 100%. BBL. They'll reset, go back towards looking around the map. 3 towards the A side, and still priority put on the extremities rather on B.
You've been getting huge value out of being proactive on B as well. Shao, soon to be caught. It's actually Angel that drops. I'm not sure what the plan was there, but NAVI had 2 players peeking. Info back to BBL, and with the spike headed towards A, this is where they will aim to finish what would be their 6th round.
NAVI trying to be proactive here. Angel's got a great call on the round. The thing for me, though, is this is a must-win for NAVI when you look at the money.
Waiting to peek back out the smoke. The paranoia prepared. It catches onto a couple players. Ruxic! That's huge utility usage. The rest of NAVI profit from it. But still, health pool is low. Sociable's picked up a Phantom. That's the first player. The healthy one dropped. Ruxic is gone, and there's only one more standing in his way. Sociable shifts from the door, and Hero just re-clears.
30 seconds left.
But the spike is his. And with 6 bullets, and the Hobbit door broken by those salvos at the start of the round means that the dominoes have fallen in the direction that sets him up.
Thing is, though, you look towards the Cypher utility still up. You can tap that cam to see towards Waterfall. You know a player isn't towards main.
10 seconds left.
Hero has information to work with here.
Question is, how far does Sociable go? He has salvos and the ult, so Hero is already playing with borrowed time and borrowed health. Has to get a move on here. Sociable knowing that he's low.
Doesn't want to reload either. Give away another audible.
Exactly. So he'll play the slow game. Hero now finally arriving on site. First of the salvos coming out as a precautionary measure by Sociable. Can Hero hold his nerve? He's not going to be given half a chance. That's the ult. Straight back in. But still there's time to pull this off. He has to get onto the spike right now and find half. But Sociable has played the timing perfectly. Letting loose all the util step by step and just securing that 6th.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking about the Turkish rookies in VCT this year, Zeus, Levin, and also Ruxic. But everyone forgets about Sociable, the 28-year-old rookie.
The eldest rookie in VCT EMEA since partnerships began, but you can already see why his teammates put so much trust in him. Someone who's been made to play multiple roles, but since he has...
You can see Cypher being kept on B to keep that utility up in case the drone was to come through.
One suppressed.
Yeah, no, this is a great fight. Koala Noob taking down Profek. Didn't have too much early info there either, but BBL interrupting things. Still, Shao, unperturbed. He gets his one. It is the spike drop, though, as you say, and Ruxic has to find a way to follow this up. It's with the smoke, but does Levin leave it? Yeah, he does.
Happy with the 3v3 now. not giving Navi the advantage. At the same time, BBL, you look towards Yampi, moving through C Mound as Navi move on to A here.
30 seconds
You can see
left.
BBL's defense just being a little worried about the space that Navi's taken because they've had so much time on this side of the map.
Points Navi did look a little bit split up from one another, but you can see the setup is inclined towards upper. They're grouping there, but BBL coming in through stairs.
All three towards backside, utility to work with, and it does look good. The blast pack was even better, and Koala still comes out better than Levin. Yampi can't quite get it done.
But it is just Levin's upgraded pistol that they have. That's on C. How good can these classics be?
And the utility, I mean, Yampi and Sociable have full belts, but they're walking right under their noses, and Sociable found the classics working, and that's one of the rifles that Navi had.
Still not bad though. I mean, yeah, you've got an upgrade, and actually this panic play into B sends them straight to Levin.
This could be massive for BBL. Instead, Yampi deals with players that were left towards the A side. Angel only on a pistol, and Ruxic with that Vandal. There's nothing that can really rescue. In fact, sorry, there's one towards Mound. Timing.
Door opens up.
No way. Magnum's going to peek out and Ruxic's going to find it. Still Levin to come into the fray, and well, that rifle that BBL had is gone. It still looks towards Navi, although the Sheriffs might be able to kill. Instead, it's Levin's rifle that he got. And we go all even once again. Anti-eco denied.
For every round that he's had where he's gone down early and maybe been traded, or even worse, not had impact, you get a couple like this from time to time, where Levin is just tying them all up together. Nobody can get past him. Cracks the whip, the op has two. It's a two-player advantage which Navi will leave unanswered.
I mean, Navi still sitting B main, but you've still got that Cypher trap that will notify anybody trying to break through. Angel tries to come through the door. Sociable wins that 1v1. When it comes to gunfights, it's all BBL at the minute.
Levin still just looking over from upper. The bulk of BBL's retake is coming in from the A side. But already you can see Yampi as the sole custodian of the C site. Just trying to backstop this. Help can't arrive soon enough. It is all on him.
Koala's first up. We've seen it giving away his positions though. Blast pack out, Koala wins that. C site is now open.
And that's the duel which Navi desperately needed. Shao just fluffing his lines a little bit on the plant, but it allows the showstopper to come back through. Damage, no kill. Prophet lives on 3. BBL have as many players, but the first of them falls. Finally kicked over the threshold, Shao finding one, but he needs all the rest. Ult available, the salvos and the stun. But in this committed corner, it's so much you ask of him. He's already got the first, but Magnum flying across the screen with a shorty sends them up to 10.
Double digits within touching distance. They're really making Navi's economy look dreadful. Levin, once he's moved on to this defense, his first kill percentage, absolutely insane. His team's setting him up perfectly. It's this fight back, and this is what always worries me about BBL. A little bit of sloppiness once they're in front.
He does the perfect jiggle pick without doing it.
And as you said, they can't let this lead slip, especially not against Navi, who's, as you've seen on that stat line, equal percentage win rate has been dreadful. Not that you'd have much of a chance, but I mean, here already it looks bad. It's Sociable, it's teed up brilliantly.
So comfortable for BBL as well. Looking at the matchup between the now in-game leaders, Yampi, many of his duels against Angel taken from the second seat.
I think for me, like coming into this, oh wait a minute, look towards C Mound, this operator.
Levin is looking, but he's just going to dash out of there. Navi not given a thing, and as soon as contact is hit, you know it's two players. Smoke goes up, Sociable's there by the door, and he's going to guard it with his life. It's an in-zone flawless. BBL have their 11th, as expected. But in terms of those micro improvements, Can they finally show some for us here?
Yeah. And I think as well, one thing that is always massive about Sociable and these multi-frags is how quick he's able to get these ultimates back up, the Armageddon.
Evan looking towards Sando, and just before the tailwind expires, he does fire off one shot.
This is massive.
This is crazy! And he's literally sat on top of the trip. And so Hero drops outside of B. Levin not given the C space to hold on to yet, but he's going to go straight back in.
I mean, the Nuno theft has lit everyone up, but Levin's just sending it in, and the timing's insane!
I didn't mean it literally, but the shorty's out, and he very nearly found himself a second, converging from both ends. Profek and Magnum doing their best. BBL still in a strong position, but backing on up. It ain't bulletproof. Profek dropping, and now a 2-on-2. Koala Noob trying to move it forwards, but it's Shao instead. It'll send the needle in Navi's favor. Just signposting BBL authority on C. There are loads of players towards the other side. It's into Magnum they go. Quick double, and that defensive line drops back. The perimeter placed. Profek runs out of bullets, but it's a 4v2 when the dust settles, and a chance for the defense to reset.
Lucky boy that Sociable has his utility up, and now the rest of BBL look towards A, but there is a slight gap, and that's towards stairs.
Hero wants to be the thorn in their side, but Levin already has this covered. BBL have moved over. If the long rotation comes in towards C, then it's not a problem. They're set up for that retake.
On towards the spike. Hero can't really protect Koala from this position. It's left all up to the Rays to get this spike down, and BBL play patient. Would rather play with the numbers, and Levin up against Hero. It goes BBL's way, and they'll find 12.
Finally, we see the op duel on both sides. Koala bringing it to the attack. Sand is where it goes down. Can the Canadian come out on top? Yes, he can.
Brilliant entry, and he's away so quick on the operator. Look at the players playing within the smoke, looking to destroy the drone and play it in front. A little bit aggressive, BBL.
Still a trap up here for Magnum, but he's playing to the side of it. When this cage goes in, I don't know if they expect this position at all. Oh, Magnum could be in for huge value, and he is. Diamond Hands holds on for a little longer. Finally put down into the mud and the mesh where it lands. They'll be hitting a stun. You can't quite capitalize on it though. Hero stepping to salvos. But stepping out of dodge with an extra kill to his name. And that's the round for Navi. They're going in now with, what, 15 seconds or so once you hit the neck of the site. Profek dealing further damage. Forced to give it up for the retake. BBL have tools, but as this round has dragged on, look what Navi have used up.
Yeah, this is going to get far too
He's denied
close,
the bomb.
and it's going to be a win.
He's
There's nobody else to fill it in. It's BBL to win, map number 1.
All of that from an aftershock. Yumpy saving onto key utility. And as we put it, it was a war of attrition which BBL were happy to play. As the rounds ground down and that second half came up, they were finally able to see it through a lot more confidently.
That's, you know, heard about the players taking that orb. You should know that the players are up close. Angel and Hero combine, lovely. And at the same time, that
I want to see 3 maps, man.
That's where the spike is going to go down.
We need to see BBL playing Ascent,
nice
right?
Open.
That'd be
I think BBL
incredible.
have a massive task on their hands.
Absolutely, and it's only going to widen that gap if Angel was able to find that next kill towards spawn side as BBL are looking to converge, as they had done from both mains. Profek does get one. You need a whole lot more. So much space to be covered, and you can even see the reposition from Shao towards Dish just to make this more difficult. Time bought through the utility. Navi with the pistol, all but confirmed.
I mean, the fact that Shao still has 2 flashes in pocket to make it into the next round. I mean, it's menial stuff, but BBL have no time whatsoever. It's all about getting some extra orbs here.
No chance for the last someone.
None in Navi.
But look at Levin though, he's now starting to walk up behind the trap, fully gutted out A main. Now we need to start seeing those rotations.
Man, I still not used to see Magnum on BBL, bro, okay.
Magnum will be caught in the tower,
Yeah,
but still Navi are yet to make their move.
Players now moving in towards tower, but that spike is down.
Okay, okay.
Who's been so good.
W Gaming Magnum.
has done so well. They're still trying to clear him out, and he's burning the Navi utility.
One more, bro.
And it's just
just shooting there, man. I like that.
The ankles of Hero is the next
Well
player
done, bro.
up, and the
Well
rope
done.
gets cut loose. Shao walks away with a couple.
Friends, I'm sorry I wasn't back in the first map. And man, I hope the editing is good. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a rush. I thought I would be able to back in the second half of the first map, but my PC blue screen, bro. I don't know what's happening. Yesterday, the same thing happened, but there was a different error. I'm kinda scared, not gonna lie. The only thing that I did, man, was I moved my PC a little bit.
One away from the Nightfall now.
Because Nina dropped something that was on top of my PC, and I had to move to fix it, you know.
How long that they're taking.
But nothing crazy, man. Like, I don't know what's happening. But last year, man, I just finished paying the hardware that I bought last year, bro. 1 year paying. I just finished, and now it's starting to blue screen. I hope it's nothing serious, bro.
All onto Sociable.
Because if it is, I'm gonna sell my stuff and I'm gonna live in the beach, bro.
Sociable's managed to take the head clean off of Koala. And like you say, there is plenty of stall behind this. Profet queued up in the site, supporting. Magnum there as well.
Look at Magnum, bro. He's on fire, and NAVI is broke now.
BBL investments made. Koala, one of them, straight into the B site here. Magnum again is just trying to disrespect the offensive line and get up.
Oh, Magnum is on fire. Why they don't show the stats, bro? Look at Magnum farming people. I wanna see how many kills they have already.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Jesus, man. 9 kills. Damn.
Magnum is getting so much value from his timings, and you'd expect that from a player of his veterancy.
It's a lightning fast round from Magnum.
He's actually impressed me, bro. Not gonna lie.
Someone who, as the ex-in-game leader of KC, obviously took them to Masters Madrid last year. His final game for the club against Hero in the knockout round of Stage 2. Straight into the next gun round. There's barely a moment to even think about what it is that we've just seen, and Levensop is right back out. A shot missed.
I mean,
not pretty, bro. Not pretty.
Too long. Sociable's committed to
I'm gonna lie to you.
That's not what you want. Magnum again.
Bro, he's not stopping, man.
He started brilliantly, and he's got all the information that his team needs.
He's destroyed NAVI, bro.
Still on this
looks personal.
Trying to group up with the rest of his team now. Many times we've seen NAVI attempt to execute out of Dish without the necessary support to make it a success.
Oof.
Auto strike coming in. Hero just steps to the side of it, and with Prophet gone, he needs to take the main space, and the hat off his head will help.
Yeah, well, because Prophet is close, but they've not looked. 11 nearly got a timing.
In behind with this off, and now has the info. It's back to the Phantom he goes.
The rest of BBL are close by. It's another, although Hero there.
Oh, look at Hero, man. Yo, these ciphers are crazy.
1 versus 3, and it's Magnum, the raid boss.
This is the Sentinel meta, bro.
If there's any chance that he gets into the site and wins this, that was the player that you had to beat. Always good for at least 2 kills. That's been the story since Lotus. Laying top site. Oh, what a clear. Koala just knew. Yumpy gets one back. 4-on-4, forced out, just right.
Yeah, Yumpy not having a good map here, man. In terms of kills.
BBL focusing on holding the sand space, and with the ult in play, and Levin still keeping his position in Dish. Angel goes down as collateral on the way out.
And both players are stuck out towards main, and you look at the post-plant utility, and it's terrible.
Levin now
bro, the timing here.
Position. The steps would have been
he knows. Hello, bro. Didn't expect me here, right?
And so Levin has the dagger. Shao can do nothing but fall in A main. Close down on the A.
Showstopper and up to strike for NAVI, man. Big round for them. They lose, they're broke.
Jewel, but goes down to Hero.
Look at Magnum. Yo, this is too much, Magnum. This is next level performance, bro.
Spike can go down, but
I know you're good, bro, but this next level.
3-on-3 situation post-plant NAVI. Not a player to flank from either side. It's purely from spawn that they make this reprisal. And with Koala Noob stacking up the showstopper and paint shells, there's a whole lot of utility he can use to keep them in place.
The showstopper can buy so much time.
Going to clear out Koala, though, so BBL have an idea.
Saving it all for post instead. NAVI want the long game.
That's the big thing, is whether they'll have the chance to do it. As Levin finds a player in drop and gets stunned out, manages to try and escape.
Bro, and they
towards
saved the
Fox.
showstopper, man.
Every single player is falling to
Interesting,
Shao.
huh?
And Sociable needs to try and ferry out the operator.
I like that, man. I
Will
like
not be
that.
given the chance.
They lost the round, I would be so mad.
In terms of those kills, but he's certainly getting it in terms of the space. Setting up his team. His B side needs to be careful.
Hello.
What?
11 out of left
What's
field.
happening?
Sheriff
What's happening,
gets
Navi?
Profek another, no upgrades. Levin looks against it, but with bodies dropped in arcade, there are upgrades to be had. Navi are going to start searching through Hero, but he has to be careful here.
Okay, man. They
Sociable's
still have
switched up,
two
though.
big
He's the
ults.
one coming from main.
Planted.
And instead,
They gotta win this round, bro. Now it's time for invest
towards
ults.
Canteen. The players on site are caught. There is a crossfire to help support.
That's bad.
He's a little too far out of play. Finally, Hero arrives again and has the info, but Navi are down a man.
Rooksik's playing within the smoke as well. The players on site. BBL are closing in. Very close.
Big round for BBL, bro. And I've invested ults, bro. But wasn't
I
enough.
said it was a one-round game. Profek to partner up with him. 2v1 on Hero.
Oh, you thought for a
Nearly a
second he
two.
was going to be getting the second. At the same time, you speak of proactivity. Koala Noob is going and searching of that trade onto Profek, and Levin all the way on that bridge side, and Profek loses out on that duel. Spike was under, and now you look to Levin.
Still closing in with the op in hand and has the cross.
Wins the first duel excellently. Now, 2v2. Where does Navi go? Onto the B site. That's where they want to plan for. And on top of that, you have Breach and Brim, which is excellent for the post plan.
Duly noted. It's a good position that they plant from because you get value from the aftershock as well as the molly hit. So long as there's a surface to send it through.
Yampi needs to be careful because both players can challenge him.
It's concerns of his own. Stun left side. Peek to come in from his right. Rooksik there, but Shao supports you. Levin swinging in midair.
And Rooksik's molly, this is going to deny Yampi getting on site.
Yampi's just disrespected it and walked right through. First couple bullets going the way of Rooksik. But trading places Yampi on site, half stick.
This is going to get close.
Goes down to the wire, but Yampi holding his nerve. Rooksik calls his bluff. To do it again here. The Prowler's not found him, what? How on earth does he step to the side of that one?
We are back after the tech pause. It's too longer, bro.
Koala safe from it for now. The spike is heading A, and so are the rest of Na'Vi. BBL still thinking that this is the site on the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah, but with them burning Angel Navi to get that space on A, is it worth it? Realistically, Yampi's here, and he'll be able to give the information to the rest of the team. In terms of how they get back into this one, it's going to be pretty tough because Navi's had all the time in the world to set up this post plan.
Caged off towards rafters. Koala keeping watch. Paint shells to come back in and support Rooksik. He's solo main right now, and in that endeavor, screwed. Two players from BBL taking away important real estate.
God.
Shao, not safe to stand on site.
I want to
As
see
much
Koala
as
with
Hero
up,
will
man,
try
to
to
defend the
find
side.
one kill.
Looking at a free plan for BBL.
Important that Magnum gets noted here on Dish. Been very good with these lurk timings, but Profek has now pushed them to a corner. BBL are on the offensive in Navi spawn.
Yeah, remember Spike plan.
Aye.
And in Magnum, well,
The
he's
boss.
gonna get caught. So is Profek. This is a topsy-turvy round, and again it goes Navi's way. Or will it go BBL's?
Oh, Roxy! Bro, that was a big kill, man.
It's a double at the end.
As there you go.
Stats for you, my
that's your
friends.
update.
Hero
11%
and Magnum.
taken off the
What a
top,
game, my
but
friends.
BBL won't care so long as they can
Full buy versus full buy.
look their spot in the qualification game.
Oh.
Profek has started off the gun round. It's B again, but it looks to be BBL's.
Yeah, a nice bait and switch on the entry, but again,
Oh, lucky.
I was gonna say are respecting the smokes, but they're trying to spam through it.
Yeah, but he's
Angel
walking to
gone
the
here and
boots,
no
right? So
C's,
give
it's
a
way
chance
more
there.
difficult to combo that util. Paul will be lucky to find a nade kill this time, I tell you what. He's done a decent bit of damage onto Sociable.
Has, but he's also received a decent bit. You look at him, 14 points of health.
On to 11, can't handle it, can't muster up the strength to suffice the NAVI push as it comes back through.
Misses in 5.
Sociable already with a chunk taken out of him. Salvo's now online, but Profix found 3. Yumpy watching over from the tower. The captain's help support, but it's on to Sociable, undetected. And only one player left in front. No time for the
Oh
util.
my god, bro. 1 HP.
Sociable.
Low-key, I thought he deserved to die there for pulling the ulti, bro. Oh my god.
A massive round to win out for BBL.
How is this possible, man?
Realistically,
How often we see players with 1 HP, man?
That's the second time that he's been able to clutch up against NAVI.
That was so nice, Perfect.
Crazy.
Damn, bro.
And it's the kind of stuff that you're talking about as
Perfect
well.
deserved to win the round. Lucky.
High on the APM.
1 HP, bro.
You can see what it means. But when, you know, you're giving a young player the confidence
Yeah,
to go
be
ahead
sad,
and play
bro.
his own- to just raise a question mark or two, but Na'Vi starting to gravitate towards B now. It's the op.
Ay, 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 Koala.
I don't ridiculous.
Bro, that was crazy, man. What a beautiful shot. Finally going out.
Clear advantage, Na'Vi. Less than 30 seconds. BBL have got to commit.
It's all about the recovery, though, and Magnum being.
Was Squall that said that he's the best helper in the region? I think so, man. I think he did. He was the one that said that.
To get value here.
But who else, man? You could say that is a better helper than Koala here on EMEA.
But still,
Or did he say he was the best in the world, man?
Hero
He did that in his praise, right?
10 seconds or less.
But it's good to be praised like that. I respect that.
Up in his hands. The safest pair of hands.
Ah, look at him, bro. Look at him.
His sight. A quad kill that keeps Na'Vi going. That's the exact kind of bounce back that you needed from them.
Beautiful round, man. We need to say that again. Yeah, this was sick. Oh my god. This is an impossible shot, man.
We asked
Jesus Christ. Man, in his low mode is insane.
Shows exactly what he's made of, especially in this important match. And yeah, and with that being said, like this next round, for me, with 4 ultimates that BBL
that was legendary, bro.
we can easily respond to Koala Noob's individuals.
Oof. Yo, lucky to be alive, bro.
Already, Profek is
The guy was just staying there, man, picking the
the
out.
bullet.
No fear, bro. After a 4K like that.
Buying a bit more time for Na'Vi to get in position either side of Gen.
I was thinking about this.
Not yet responding though. Spike goes in. They'll bring this to post. 5 on 5. They want to push the line.
Yeah, again though, still those ultimates are available, and they're good post-plant ultimates.
Yumpy, edge of the smoke. First kill picked up. Blades wide, Levin landing his shots. Na'Vi falling a player at a time. Roxic finally to restore any order, but it goes down early. And so BBL are staring at the strong possibility of double digits. Just this a few times.
Man, if
already.
NAVI loses this round, my friends, they will be broke for the next one.
Ready to defend the site.
Big round.
But they have struggled to hold on. Could this be the time? The ult comes in. Hero can give himself a little more sustain with the cage. Drops down to the next.
Hero.
And the first couple fights, well, he wins only 1. BBL
They're in trouble.
slate.
This could be 2-0, bro. They're gonna save it out.
It's a retake
Yo,
that
save
you're
the
looking
up, save
at
the
now.
up, man.
This is a tough pill to swallow, and not the first time Na'Vi
Oh
have been put in
my
this situation.
god.
No save as Levin
Only once
is
now?
ready to backstab. This is number 11.
Yeah, man. Rex is out of there, bro. 0 money in the bank.
The B site is where BBL look to be going. Yumpy just emptying his pockets as a fake. That's caught the attention of the players towards the bottom side of the map, so can the site itself hold on B?
Get us outside.
Here, and Roxic's the one who comes out on top. And again, Navi taking advantage into the post plant.
Big kill by Sociable. Would I expect the second?
BBL should be expecting the second player here as well to try and clear it as 2,
Sociable is...
but Sociable
Man,
doesn't
how
need
did
the
he get these 2
support.
kills? Didn't look good for him. Then he likes to range like that.
It's a nice couple of shots.
Angel, the legend, the man, the beast.
2v1. It's Yumpy that's got to stand the test now.
He's managed to dodge.
What a boss, man. Look like Simple there.
Stun and a flash.
My boy's back in CS. My boy's back play. So happy.
Roxic, no molly.
Let's go face. Face
Ball
up.
Not yet landing. Yumpy still hiding around the corner. That's half. Yumpy still time, looking to win it out. The one.
Yumpy!
Yumpy!
Oh my god, bro.
Does Na'Vi get dropped?
They are actually going to end this 2-0?
That's map and series point.
Insane, man. Insane. But yo, look at Sociable, bro. So clean. My boy Angel, he tried his best.
Does not look good if you're a Navi fan. That's a few times now. More than a handful.
Sit down, Roxy!
But it's more. This should be an easy call now for Navi to commit to Levin still in B main as well.
Oh my.
So much utility for the defense to try and stop this. Kill trap on site. Hero supported by the smoke. Rooksik the first. It is a fantastic reveal. The Horn lighting up everyone on BBL. And
What a great round, man. What's happening here?
starting to pick up the kills for themselves. Hero's still alive on site. Shao going down in the smoke as it opens up.
Yeah, he
Sociable
still
can't
has to
find
plan.
any more than just that. Prophet will be keeping his ult for the next round, you think? That's NAVI. Oh, I tell you what, no, he's not going to invest it here. Surely not. There's no time, Prophet. It feels like a bit of a waste.
No, I respect that. Fuck it. I respect that. Can NAVI come back here, man? GG or OT? Man, they are known for some incredible comebacks too.
Salvos are. It is very well set up. Sociable finding Shao.
Not gonna say anything.
And that's big retake utility.
I will actually. There is no way NAVI wins this round now.
Gentlemen do the same before as well.
Sociable Armageddon.
They might have been knocked out of the competition by BBL, but
Bro, I would love to see Assad, man.
Looking towards this B side, but as the execute comes in, BBL still keep themselves in front. It's the star boy Levin who does it once again.
look at Magnum though. That's the trap broken and the B site hold shattering. Scattered. Navi elsewhere. They'll be rotating through spawn.
Man, the money on BBL is shit,
Does
bro.
Magnum want to fight them ahead of schedule? And it seems like that's going to be the answer.
Being in front.
Oh, this is the 1v1, bro. The 1v1 of the game.
If you're Navi, use
Magnum on fire. 2v2. Bro, Sociable still has ult.
Don't deny the spike plan. Magnum had that one of his own.
Yeah, Magnum is not losing today, bro. What a game, man.
A 1 versus 2.
The captain.
Turkish player to deny against the Turkish organisation. And both players are disconnected. This is some
GG BBL, they did it.
make history.
Legendary, bro.
Win away from Toronto.
Oh my god, bro, this is crazy.
First time we see 4 consecutive.
My friends, leave a like and
wins
subscribe,
for BBL.
activate the notifications. Today we got one more series in VCT EMEA. Stay tuned.
And onto his boulevard with their own
Write the spawner blocker now, okay? Bye bye. It is time, my friends, for G2 to face Sentinels in the best of 5, my friends. This is the grand finals of VCT Americas, and it will be legendary, dude. The 2 best things in the league. One thing I know for sure, man. 1, this will be a banger, and 2, Americas will be very well represented in Masters Toronto, man.
Using the drone, but not. Oh, did they catch Jorg? I think they must.
New crossover from my boy Jugmo.
Feel himself anyway as well. A couple of stray shots, posturing back and forth.
Yo, man, this dude, Jugmo versus Icon.
Sentinels taking some short
Incredible, incredible.
slowly contacting and faking B. This is designed to draw people away from that A connector over towards B and weaken the A site.
Leaf not to be moved though, and as a slight
Oh, it didn't hit him, man.
What? He's getting 2.
That's the miss.
Jonah P instantly there with a response. He fills in the gap.
And immediately the pings are coming out in that corner. A flash, a clear, and Lee picks up 3.
Swinging all the way through here. It's all onto the shoulders of Narrate. Explosive is the opening, but already the net closing. Leaf, very forward angle. Yuto's going to be skipping right past him along with the players and the bodies. Might just be dropping and toppling. Valin is caught in a corner, stunned up.
Look at Bang, look at Bang.
Aftershock is just going to be rinsing him. Jonah P sidestep and good with the crosshair placement. Able to return with that fire once more, straight down.
What?
They got Jonah P.
Jonah P!
Offloading all sorts of
I've been
bullets.
telling you, man, the most underrated player of all time.
At G2.
But all of this a feint. But a feint with 2 important players for Sen.
Salvos and the stun as well. Great crosshair placement though. Zekken, Jogmo getting one as well for his troubles, and he backs himself out of there on top of it. And it has pulled a bit of the attention away here. G2 are quite scattered in terms of the defensive setup. And Valin Luckily with the Thorns by his side as well. Those are going to be detonated by Leaf, so it has slowed down the approach by Sentinels, but they do have 40 seconds left to play with. And this game of cat and mouse has just gone the wrong way, but Leaf is absolutely going to be
look at that.
Steel Guard
That's right.
expecting an instant response, but Senna slowed themselves.
And here's Jorgamo.
Okay, but we can see.
Repush. They're so confident right now, G2. Clearing out. Valin walking down mid. They've got great information.
Oh my God.
NXT, but Leaf cannot die.
Leaf is so low, man.
It's a flurry of bullets. Leaf is barely alive. He's going to be limping towards the back of the side if he wants to try and make a play to push this one back here, but seconds to spare. Sen get themselves into the post plan at least, and G2 have that discipline, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Valin earns himself 2, still Leaf back against the wall. He's got to know roughly the position of Zekin, isolated into the 1v1. Dodging, sliding off to the
What a
side.
1v1, what a 1v1. It's for Zekin. Oh my God, the kid is different, bro. Prime Zekin, my friends.
Through this bracket recently.
He has been on fire.
And they needed that. 5 kills.
Jesus Christ. He's not stopping, man. He's owning people every game.
To make sure that his team is bailed out of a tricky situation.
That was good, that was good. Smart, kid, smart.
Spectacular individual performance.
Again. Enable.com is a gaming marketplace with 40,000 gaming products, including new and old titles with the best prices in the market. You can buy rare points to get the skins of your dreams with the Valorant gift cards, Xbox Pass, YouTube Premium, and much more. Check it out, the link in the description. And check it out at Enable.com, my friends, the sponsor of the channel. Here we go.
Again going for the
Four
big push. They will not be
ults
denied.
for Sentinels
Pushing up right behind them here.
and 4 ults for
Potential
G2.
timing against them, but it's an open
Big
side.
round.
An access here for Sentinels. We're seeing it's an attempt to flood back in, but the players aren't really in position to try and do so. Rolling Thunder expended on either side here. Does push back.
Pushed them so far away. Oh my God.
Things here with a Hunter's Fury on top of it. Might be the cherry on top here, but still G2 are going to be drawing that blood. Leaf finds that opening. Looking for a little bit more here.
Aye.
Armageddon is all being laid down on top. Sen posturing, trying to offer themselves up here in the rate. Has got so much to do! Absolutely absurd!
Yo, that was incredible, kid. That was actually incredible. Man, everyone on Sentinels
pulling out ridiculous
is
rounds.
finding their peak, bro. This is a scary thing, my friend. Scary thing.
Played the better game. What does it matter if Zekin and Narrate are on fire like this? Oh my God.
Yo, this is the narrate we know he can be, bro. Okay.
The quick aim reset is superb. That's why they added this guy in the
Presence though, bodies starting to form up onto the side here for G2. And
Okay, he saw the neon. That's a good
there for
info.
Trent, spots it, waiting for it. And
What are you doing?
Will the timing be missed entirely?
Oh, he has cover.
This is the first one to catch.
Oh my God,
There's
bro.
stuns on stuns and Util in their faces! It's second. Grabs himself 2. Flash. Not quite avoided, but the gate
That's
crash,
full
okay,
trust,
will
man.
lend you to safety. But Sentinels have access to the site now.
Are they aware of this?
Leaf is on the
flank
flank.
From the flank, from behind. They should know that Leaf's been going for this regularly.
It's already rapid up towards A-Long here. Just a bit of distraction plays being called for.
Yeah, but they have no
Players,
idea.
though, stopped in their tracks, and it's up to Leaf here from the side finally. Takes that time into strike here, but a lot to deal with now if you are Leaf.
Ah, the double pick was so good, man. So good.
Sentinels guides them to safety.
No time at all.
Just drawing for that information. It's going to be broken down, and along with that fault line, it's going to be a wall up. It's used in response. Armageddon off to the side, and it just cleans up second. So road is paved up there, and still TP quick into the back, and bang! Strikes back. Doubled up with the paranoia. Leaf has to be there. Instantaneous. Finally cleans this one up, and it has called for a pause. Salvos forwards, the rate. By the guns, but finally back in action. Rifles in their hands. Sentinels. Not to be outdone.
That play from Bang was absolutely sick, under so much pressure.
Spike planted.
Never not
Last
smoked
player
though,
standing.
still. Bodies are going to be toppling regardless of that one, and it's all left towards Trent. Will he be given that opening? He's found the first.
But it's him, man. It is him.
Shots rattled.
Ah, no chance, no
Taken
chance.
there by John. Everyone walking up onto these angles, and right from behind, this is it. Jorgamo's
no
time
trip at all.
to strike. Brings it true there, at least with the stinger in his hands. Bang, wrapping around now. He's got to try.
Oh my-
at least.
what?
He
What
stopped
the
us
hell?
Trent, what the hell happened there? Jorgamo, someone taking a bullet to the brain, but Trent is there. At least with the trade, and this entire time, Senna been creeping forwards, crawling. And open access to the A side is what they've
Look where Zekken is, man.
Zelsis throws down that trip that
I don't think you can find anything, actually.
And they've inserted Zekken deep into B. He's going to get good information. They might suspect that somebody's been left in this spot. But do they think it's going to be the Neon?
Already coming to fruition here. Still plays off into the flank, but G2 don't really have much more control outside of that one. Sight's been flipped entirely.
John has ult.
Sentinel's still in a good spot, and that's a stun for a stun and an ult expended. Rolling back.
He got stunned, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of miscoordination, but the aftershock pushed forwards. A bit of spam might earn himself another one. Jonah P still alive for now, but not for much longer. Zelsis and John have to join and combine their might to try and stand against this one. Salvos. It's not pretty. The heat's been turned up entirely. John can't deny it into the 1v1.
Man, I would love to see the percentage of clutches from Trent, man. Actually, there's no time, no time, no time. I lost.
On the wire.
There's time. There's always time, bro. Oh my god, this kid is blasted, dude. He can stop time.
Ultimate end up meaning Zekken getting breach ulted by his own team, wasn't able to fight them properly over towards shore.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. Yo, he plays with
in the final round is
so much saturation. Maybe that's the secret. Oh, that's unlucky, dude.
So many crazy things happening there. The flank all the way through A lobby, undefended by the Cypher. The push is working again.
Oh my god, but I thought there was no time.
With 60 milliseconds on the clock.
And it's just been non-stop the entire.
Man, the kid is just too good, man. Just too good. Maybe the best player in the world right now, man.
Gameplay on both sides. Two teams just taking chunks out of each other.
Hey, my friends, remember that both teams are qualified for the Esports World Cup.
Had a repeat winner.
This is important also for seeding for Masters Toronto. And of course, both teams, they wanna win that beautiful trophy, my friends. In the end, all these players play for should be champions, my friends.
Really common.
You should lift trophies.
Do some kind of push off the barrier drop on Haven Pistol.
Nothing else matters.
But nobody from Sentinels overstepping themselves. This position from Zekken is really good, but you'd imagine it'll get cleared by the drone.
I don't think it did. He missed it.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that.
No, it didn't look like it. Broken in time.
Oh, no, he has. Look at the ping there.
Okay.
So ping in the corner. They did spot just for a moment Zekken's position.
G2 going to be swarming though. This is a quick reaction out towards C. Senna still going to be reinforcing this one here. Plenty of bodies. Time to stand up to the test.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Valorant's crazy.
Safety. TP into the back. That is risky.
In the pistol, bro. Can I be shot?
This one up again, and Zekken is there. It's Rapid, isn't it? Wrapping around and trying to put that pincer into motion. Still, he's fired off a couple of shots and revealed the hand entirely. And G2 are calling for reactions of their own. They're taking space and taking.
Big pistol for G2, man.
It's a feed that's filled up entirely with red.
Okay. Zekken can win this.
And with that, a chance. The pistol round win. He's already caught that timing here, but double down, found the one. Not quite the second. Trent shuts him down. And for G2, it means all.
He's always good for the clutch, man. Always. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Huge for G2 to get both pistol rounds here on Sentinel's map pick. I'm wondering whether Zekken gave away his position slightly with the stun that he threw rather than trying to get a pick with the pistol, but I can't really doubt what a beast he's been.
They're setting their sights all the way over towards C. Might be bogged down a little bit though. There's a lot of Cypher util to contest with.
Okay, they're playing retake here.
Yeah.
There's no spam that Zelsis is going to be able to provide.
That's that Cosmic Divide. Denying a chance of Zelsis to potentially.
And this post plant is going to be so difficult.
Zekken on a flank. There's device wall there.
Magic on the flank.
That's pretty clear. They heard it. Presence in towards Garage. Armageddon is trying to push them forwards. Bang!
Okay, Trent found him.
Getting the hell out
Big
of
one.
there still as the curtain drops. So does Jorgamo with his head just clean off. Valiant again wrapping rounds and away here. Watch for. Not quite, John. Just slacking in terms of that crosshair placement. And now it's a game of his timing once more. That's going to be a pull. Forced out of them just from the tap there. Bang. We'll be able to get second and not to the half. Not quite, but the salvo is pushing them back in their way. Great util from G2. Discipline on show. Top form on top of it. Now Bang's getting kills, but honestly, the time's already ran out. Now with the stars down and starting to spell it out. Nice and pretty here towards Zelsis. Playing around, weaving in and out.
And there's so much pressure. He gets more than one.
Side of the head.
He does, he's a legend.
30 seconds left.
Bang all the way up through into the back now. There could be a timing to be taken. Zelsis still hanging on to a bit of that backside control, calling for the flood attempt, and here it is with a bit of the util. G2 though, they were lying in wait and they pounce on the timing. That chance to strike. It's a sight that's going to be theirs now. Zekken and John QT left into this 2v3. Just the Outlaw doubled up with the bodies. G2.
Yo, what a shot by Leaf, man.
Setup to be able to pick off Valin, knowing that there's a small gap on that C-split execute. But then G2 on the other side of things know that Sentinels want to flood into the back of site, and they just hold, wait for the util, and then pounce, spring the trap. And the whole of back site gets destroyed. I think it's really important that they put Zekken in a position where he can win.
What a tap, man.
He's been the player. I mean, Bang and Narrate have also been, I think, coming up with some decent moments. Bang in particular.
They're trying to be like us. They're not like us. You know what I mean?
They're now going to realize that those players that went down the mid push were previously defending.
Should
be a gap.
Oh, what is this timing? Bro, Valin finds another one like that.
This one out.
Both times. Bang just not quite checking an angle, and Valin, he keeps the momentum going. Yeah. All left down to John QT.
Valin's a lucky man, bro.
Nightmare over here, watching the defense half slip away from.
Yesterday he won a clutch with this Stinger, man. On Nascent. The two players line up for him, bro.
No money really to rebind to the next.
Perfect sync, dude.
Used any utility this round. I mean, maybe the stun at the very beginning, but.
And John, he's saving already. Low money for Sen.
The double trips though, so Sen have a great chance at defending.
And the Raiders hard committed here. The stun's going to be missing him. Just gliding straight past with a blind and a flash. Okay, there's a trip to try.
Okay, got it.
Jonah P. Right over towards.
Yo, getting two is huge, man.
Narrate dodging, weaving, ducking away.
Narrate!
And dominating
One more.
the spot that he's in. Dart in the leg doesn't stop Trent. Yet still that side is going to be opened up.
G2 is rich, man.
G2 now in that 2v3. Damage barely done.
I'm gonna get him for Trent.
Survives for now. Plant down. Jorgamo. He knows he has to take those risks and loses.
Bro, we got solo there.
QT barely alive for
Trent, you're insane, but this is impossible, bro.
Still. Sentinels needed this one near side. Fantastic connection and a good cleanup in the end here by Sen. Sitting tucked into the corner here, so Cosmic Divide.
They're probably going to expect these trips to be for heaven.
Oh my god.
Bullet to the head there, Zeltis tucked low into the corner. He's not long for the ward there.
John has one encounter too.
Overlapping Armageddon. Everything is being used by G2 to secure this round up.
Oh,
Chip
takes
damage.
A bunch of damage.
Man, this is a save, I think.
John has
This is a save, man.
But they're going to need
No?
players to follow up on it.
Fun to get crash back and away here, but he has to shot. Caught into the corner. It's a good combination. Stunned up there. Second wave of things, and he spotted it. Target acquired.